Hi all. Welcome to Twinkling Fairy Tales. Let's begin our story of Barbie doll. Once upon a time, in a dazzling world of perfection known as Pink World, there lived a doll named Barbie. She was the doll maker's finest creation, slender, with fair skin, sparkling blue eyes, pink lips, and long blonde hair tied back in a high ponytail with a pink scrunchie. Barbie wore a glittering pink frock adorned with shiny accessories, a symbol of her place in the flawless world. But one day, a tragic accident left Barbie with a scar on her face. To the doll maker, she was no longer perfect. Without hesitation, he cast her out of Barbie world, banishing her to a desolate place beyond the borders of the perfect land. Barbie, once the envy of all, now feared she would spend the rest of her days in misery, far from the beauty and perfection she once knew. As she wandered through the barren wasteland, lost and forlorn, Barbie stumbled upon something unexpected. In the distance, she saw a group of dolls, each one different from the next. Some had damaged faces, others were missing limbs, and some had features deemed ugly by the doll maker. Yet, these dolls were not sad or miserable. They were laughing, playing, and living in peace. Barbie was amazed. She approached them cautiously, unsure of what to expect. The dolls welcomed her with open arms, explaining that they, too, had been discarded by the doll maker for their imperfections. But rather than wallow in despair, they had built a community where everyone was accepted and no one was judged for their appearance. Moved by their strength and resilience, Barbie realized that the doll maker's idea of perfection was a lie. She saw the cruelty in his actions, and a fire ignited within her. Barbie decided that it was time to stand up to the doll maker and end his reign of control over their lives. She shared her plan with the other dolls, and together they formed an army, a powerful force of the imperfect and the discarded. With Barbie leading the charge, the dolls marched back to the doll maker's factory. They stormed through the gates, shattering the illusion of perfection that had once defined their world. The dolls tore down the machines that had created them, smashing the equipment that had once been used to judge and control them. The doll maker tried to stop them, but his efforts were in vain. The army of dolls was too strong, too determined to be free. In the final moments of the battle, the doll maker's factory crumbled to the ground, and with it, the doll maker himself was destroyed. The dolls cheered as they watched the ruins collapse, knowing that they were finally free from his tyranny. The land where the dolls had once lived in fear and rejection was transformed. No longer was it a place of misery, it became a land of freedom and joy. The dolls renamed it Barbaria, in honor of Barbie, the one who had led them to victory. In Barbaria, every doll, no matter their appearance, was celebrated for who they were. And so, Barbie found a new kind of beauty, not in her flawless appearance, but in the strength, courage, and love she shared with her fellow dolls. Together, they built a world where everyone belonged, and the scars that once marked them as imperfect became symbols of their journey and their triumph. In Barbaria, they all lived happily ever after, knowing that true beauty comes from within. Please like, share, and subscribe to Twinkling Fairy Tales.